This is such a great day for our state, and I want to welcome everybody here today. It's going to be a wonderful opportunity here for many young men to turn their lives around that are struggling with addiction and to become good fathers, good sons, good brothers, and productive members of our communities. I'm so proud of our state that we're taking this bold step forward to try a new way. It's exciting for me personally to think over the next few years that literally hundreds of young men will come through this facility and be given an opportunity to turn their lives around. There's so many people that deserve credit for what's happening here today, and it's really great to see so many people here to join us in this celebration. I would like to personally, though, thank Commissioner Gibbons for his leadership in our safety sub-cabinet committee and work group, and that's the first place I guess this idea surfaced, Commissioner, and moving that forward. I especially want to thank Judge Norman and the National Drug Court Foundation. This gentleman, for those of you who don't know him, is truly a treasure in our state, and he's been fighting this battle for a long time to make drug courts a standard of in our state for young folks struggling with addiction. I also am especially grateful to our Governor Haslam, for allowing us to do this and moving this forward, and your trust and confidence in all of us to make this a success. Thank you, sir. I think you know how much it means to me personally.
Good morning, Governor and distinguished guests. Today is a proud moment for the state of Tennessee and for all of us that work in law enforcement. First we must acknowledge that we would not be here today without the support of Tennessee's leader, our Governor, the Honorable Bill Haslam. It was Governor Haslam's vision that brought us to this moment to be able to open the first drug court of its kind in the nation. As the Governor has said, keeping our citizens safe is one of the state government's primary responsibilities, and one of the first things the governors did after taking office was to appoint a public safety sub-cabinet. That sub-cabinet made up of several state agencies, including commissioners from the Department of Health, Mental Health, Children's Services, Military, the Board of Parole, the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation, and Department of Corrections. We were charged with developing an action plan to help make our state a safer place to live and work. One of the 39 steps of the sub-cabinet's action plan was to establish regional residential drug court facilities. The Morgan County Recovery Court reflects a major milestone in completion of that goal. And we're pleased to open the first one in Tennessee right here in Morgan County. This facility will help change the lives of many of our fellow Tennesseans and contribute to making Tennessee a safer place to live and work. So please join me in welcoming the leader of the great state of Tennessee, our Governor, the Honorable Bill Haslam.
Particular that need to be addressed. We have an issue with drug abuse in this state. We have an issue with too many people who come to correctional facilities and then leave only to come right back. That's why I'm so excited to do this. Like I said, hopefully everybody understands what we're talking about. This is the first statewide residential recovery court in the nation. It's never happened anywhere before. I'm really grateful for Commissioner Varney and his leadership, Commissioner Schofield, Commissioner Gibbons. This really is a process of a group of people coming together and saying, we got problems that go across the different departments that we're responsible for. How can we help address those? And I think we're sitting here today as a result of that. Judge Seth Norman, who you're going to hear from in a minute, literally is a trailblazer. You hear that term gets thrown out a lot, but he really is. He has been actively involved in this in so many ways. And when we said we want to do this, we're not certain we have the resources. He said, hey, I'll run it. Even though I'm Davidson County, which is a pretty good, some of you all have driven there from here, from there, I appreciate it. Pretty good distance from here, but Judge Norman said, hey, I will be involved in this and help make it work, and we're very, very grateful for that. The facility will have 100 beds and allow the state to divert people who need substance abuse treatment or mental health services away from conventional prison beds and into treatment programs. There are some folks, I think, that have already actually begun using those beds. Recovery court will be intensive and will offer services. This is important, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The approach also, I think it's worthy of note, it will save money. Prison costs for the state of Tennessee average about $65 per prisoner per day. The cost here, we think, will be about $35 per person per day, so a significant difference. But we're not just trying to save money. We're trying to make certain that the men who come here don't come back. And we're fairly confident that the recidivism rate will be quite a bit lower, as much as a third of the amount of folks who don't go through a recovery program. Nationally, people that's been the results in folks who have taken place in evidence-based community programs like this. There'll be two phases. Phase 1 is a 9-month residential program using the 100 beds in an annex of the Morgan County Correctional Complex. Phase 2 consists of an aftercare programming through a partnership with a well-established community-based drug courts. The court will be operated, as we said, by the Davidson County Drug Court Support Foundation, which is a private foundation, and drug offenders have been proven to have success in drug court programs that effectively address their need. This facility shows great promise. We come and say all the time, hey, we're excited about what we're doing today. We really are, because we want to do things differently in Tennessee, where we recognize our problem and then come up with creative solutions that we think can make it better. So on behalf of the state of Tennessee, thank you for being here today. And again, I want to thank Judge Norman and 3 commissioners who have been a part of this.